In the days before ECMP 355, we were observers, we creeped, we searched, we survived. Facebook was our life, Instagram was key, Snapchat was our religion, and Twitter was there, not being used.
We could use a projector and a smartboard, and would try to fix devices by turning them off and on again.
We experimented with Flickrs, Kahoot, and Class Dojo during our internships, and when it came time to register for classes, we knew we needed help.
So we registered in ECMP 355 with Katia.
On the first day, we walked into the TPC with open minds. We didn't know what to expect, but we had heard stories from previous e-compers. It all seemed overwhelming at first, but we knew we had each other to somewhat successfully complete this course.
Our first task was to create a blog, and we were scared by this.
However, with Katia's guidance, we successfully developed blogs and e-portfolios that showcased who we are as individuals and teachers.
We got the lesson plans, the unit plans, the weekly blog posts, the widgets, and an About Me page. All of this and more has been brought together in a single space to showcase us and reduce paper waste for future employers and the world. Somehow, we managed to piece it all together just like a puzzle.
Our favorite piece of this metaphorical puzzle was the spam comments. With one obstacle conquered, along came the Twitterverse.
For both of us, Twitter was a thing that existed. We had created an account for a class in third year, and since then it has sat and collected metaphorical dust.
We dusted off the accounts, reset our long-forgotten passwords, and dove back into the Twitterverse. We had to relearn how to communicate in 140 characters or less, connect with other educators, and most importantly, increase our number of followers.
We hashtagged, we retweeted, and slowly transformed from lurkers to contributors, similar to how a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly.
Once we were finally comfortable with Twitter, Katia threw us to the wolves and had us participate in our first ever Ed Chat with Alec Kouros and his ECMP 455 class.
It was fast-paced and overwhelming at first, but by the time the last question was tweeted, we had kind of gotten the hang of it.
Our success in the Ed Chat was partially thanks to the use of TweetDeck, a gift sent from the heavens above. TweetDeck was vital in keeping us organized and in the loop during this Ed Chat and will prove to be useful in the future when we participate in other Ed Chats.
Next on the agenda was the learning project. We were optimistic at first, similar to how Yzma is always so optimistic that Kronk will pull the right lever. However, our optimism was wrong, just like hers.
We chose things that were useful skills that could benefit us in the future, while being easy enough to learn through the internet. What we learned from this project was not ASL or crochet, but in fact valuable information about ourselves as learners.
For instance, we procrastinate a lot. We learn better by watching videos, but have to try really hard to not get sucked into the vortex that is YouTube.
For example, the recommendations on the side can be entertaining, but detrimental to the learning process overall. There were many times where we would be watching a video about our skill, and the next thing we know, we were watching this.
Overall, the process of learning online was not as bad as we thought, but we struggled with prioritizing this task over the other assignments we had going on.
Over the course of the semester, Katia had arranged for us to connect with guest speakers via the Zoom room. Both Alec and Carol Todd provided new insights into the internet.
Alec taught us that it's okay to be a consumer of internet things, but we also have to be okay with being a producer, whether it be posting videos or sending a tweet. On the other hand, Carol taught us the importance of digital citizenship and the importance of introducing online safety to our students as soon as possible.
Now that ECMP has come to a close, the big question is, what are we going to do with our digital lives now that we are no longer in ECMP?
Well, to start, we will not revert back to our old lurking ways on Twitter. We will continue to share, use those hashtags, and connect with more fellow educators. Our Twitter accounts will not collect dust, and we will write down our not-to-be-forgotten passwords.
We will continue to update our e-portfolio as we progress through our teaching career, because you never know who's going to find it. As we've begun the search for a job, we are beginning to see the benefits of having an e-portfolio in addition to the physical copy.
Being able to show specific examples of your work during the interview is great, but often we do not want to leave it with the interviewer as it's the only copy we have. That is where the e-portfolio comes in. Principals do not have to worry about keeping track of your portfolio as they can find all the information on our blogs.
In addition to upkeeping our own blogs, we will attempt to maintain a classroom blog, but no promises for the first few years. We are fortunate to know now that classroom blogs are a useful tool for updating parents, as well as tracking student progress, and our ultimate goal is to achieve a blog that is at the same level as that of Claire Kruger.
In addition to the classroom blog, we will also try to encourage our students to post to a kid-friendly blogging platform such as EduBlogs. This is just one way you can teach kids how to be good digital citizens while also discussing the importance of digital safety. Having our students participate in the blogging process provides them with hands-on experiences of what it means to be a contributor and producer while being in a safe environment.
It is vital to teach students how to behave and interact with others online, as well as how to be safe online. Teachers today have an important role in modeling positive online behavior for our students.
One thing's for sure, ECMP 355 has made us confident enough to wing it.
Jordan and Katie out.